Okay, I'm going to do this quick diagram. I keep getting deeper into this whole thing. Hey, it's a very deep topic. It's got so many facets. But I want to point out in this diagram some of the interactions. And before I mentioned about this immune activation, we don't know where it's coming from. It's likely some type of pathogen that lodged somewhere. Typically, it's in the gut, but could be elsewhere. Could be viral, could be bacterial, yeast, fungus, those kind of things. So there's chronic immune activation. Something happened along the way. Either the immune system became suppressed and allowed for the body to hold a pathogen. Maybe it was a little bit quicker onset. That's what happened to me. But as I mentioned before, the immune system is the top tier priority in the body. So let's go through some of these interactions. So with chronic immune activation, you're definitely getting endocrine responses, and that's a big part of immune activation. So I mentioned adrenal, or the HPA axis, which is hypothalamus pituitary adrenal loop. You have the thymus, you have the androgens, so estrogen, testosterone, and then there's a whole host of adrenal hormones that get secreted to maintain the immune system. So the HPA axis, or the endocrine system, is responding really to stress. Stress is generally regarded as emotional, which there's no doubt that emotional events will control or stimulate the HPA axis. But biological stress, so you come down with a bad bacteria in your gut, and then, well, you're going to turn the adrenals on. And those are major points in the production of a whole host of hormones that circulate. Their job is to maintain homeostasis, or balance, in the body. So it overreacts. It's like a car that's steering, or it loses its grip on a wet road, and you have to overcompensate with the steering wheel or brakes or whatever. So homeostasis is a method in which the body tries to maintain equilibrium. But those are particularly adrenal hormones, so very strong chemicals, and they change and alter a lot of things. So we could even connect that with cell damage or cell response, because it modifies the actual cells. Its job is to act as a like a drug. It's meant to change cell behavior, or you could link it here as well. But getting back to chronic immune activation, then you see these connections with this. So if I get chronic immune activation, I get endocrine, I'm going to get neurological dysfunction. Now the brain is brain fog or confusion, cognitive problems and memory, mood changes, anger, depression, anxiety is coming there. So going back, we'll connect the chronic immune activation with this metabolic energy dysfunction, decreased efficiency, Those are going to be connected right there. Also, you're going to generate high oxidative stress, because that's what the immune system does. It pushes out tons of chemicals that begin to change metabolic function. So we can connect oxidative stress with a metabolic energy production. With oxidative stress, we're definitely going to have cell damage. And with oxidative stress, you're going to have liver congestion. Now we can go backwards. We can connect all kinds of other things. Liver congestion will definitely affect metabolic energy, because toxins are not secreting or not getting out of the body, so they're backing up into the cells. And you could connect liver congestion with neurological. And it's interesting that in Chinese medicine, they consider the liver to be a primary organ. They consider anger not as a mental condition, but they consider it as liver congestion. I personally can attest to that, as I had some anger issues. I started clearing the liver, and this kind of went away. You could go back to liver congestion to immune activation, because if the liver is congested, you're putting more burdens, you're putting more toxins, and that's going to interfere. It's actually going to stimulate, I believe it's either the phagocytes that clean up toxins. So now you're activating the loop all over again. Liver congestion, I should have put down here the gut, because the liver plays a very important role in gut health. And for instance, bile secretion. Bile comes out of the liver. It has a multitude of processes. It detoxifies, carries toxins out, but it also regulates the gut environment. So then we could put, I can't type it right now. Maybe I can. So now we could put the gut, and I'm going to use that, microbiome, let's call it MB, major system. That one intersects with all kinds of things. It intersects the liver, intersects to help the gut healthier. If you have an unhealthy gut, you've got a lot of bad bacteria growing, it's going to make the liver congested. That's why I say it's this really complex stuff. Interesting enough, gut with neurological. Tons of studies done on the gut-brain axis. They find this in Parkinson's disease. They find it in autism, and certainly all the information about MECFS being not producing healthy bacteria. But those healthy bacteria help the neurological function. Let's see what else. I'm probably missing a bunch of things, but we'll stop there.